Straight ahead on the Charger Current, a look at how a change in the daily schedule might affect students' mental health.
In other news, we preview the band's trip to Disney World over spring break.
And when and where to buy prom tickets.
The Charger Current starts right now.
It's Wednesday, March 25th. I'm Sam Wilson.
And I'm Terry Eby.
Conversations are ongoing about changing the daily schedule for CHS.
It might mean the elimination of activity period. Charger Current reporter Richard Stecker shares with us the impact this could have on students' mental health.
Changes may be occurring with the schedule next year. That might mean the elimination of block days and having 7-period days for the whole week. A study from Families of Depression Awareness states that helping teenagers find opportunities to engage in enjoyable self-care activities is one way to improve their mental health. The teacher host of the Classic Rock Appreciation Club, Joey Heater, shares her feelings about the possible changes.
I've heard that's a possibility, and my hope is that they do not do that altogether, that they will still have clubs in some way, shape, or form. I think that clubs are super important for students who need a place to feel like they belong, that they have things in common with. So I think that affects your emotional well-being, as well as the social aspect. It's just time to kind of let loose, if you will, with your friends that maybe you don't get to see throughout the day. They may not be in your classes or your lunch, so you might join a club together. And also it's a chance to get to know new people. So I think it has a big social impact and a big emotional impact.
The study states how with clubs, students have a sense of belonging and helps them find others who share the same interests as them. This relates to another study from Families of Depression Awareness that states being a part of a club is more than just being a part of a group. It also means being a part of a community. Mental health is improved by finding a supportive group to be a part of.
I think it's very important. Again, it gives you something outside of the academic world to look forward to. If you say, I belong to the coloring club or card club or whatever it is, it's something that you can remember that you had fun with in high school.
For the Charger Current, I'm Richard Stecker.
Thanks, Richard.
In other news, with spring break coming up, many students are eager to get out of school and travel for a relaxing vacation.
This spring break, students in the marching band have been given the opportunity to go to Disney for the break.
During their trip, not only will students get to relax in those sunny Florida beaches or ride roller coasters to their heart's content, they will also be performing across the streets of Magic Kingdom.
In the parade, the band will be playing tunes from the movie Frozen as a nod to the 2025 show, Frozen Rain.
In our next show, we will see a recap of their vacation and find out what the band does on this trip.
The competition season is in full swing for the Carroll Robotics team.
The group is gearing up for their next competition this weekend in Lafayette.
Robotics team leader Drew Wilson explains how robotics can open many doors and offer different jobs and internships for students in the engineering field.
It gives them a lot of scholarship opportunities as well, internships and stuff like that. It gives them a more practical, real-life aspect of what it would look like to be in an engineering field.
You can find out more about the Carroll Robotics team and their future competitions on their Instagram at Carroll Robotics.
School is almost out for summer, and the option to earn credits are changing.
Charger Current reporter Jamie Berry explains.
For years, Carroll has offered several summer school opportunities, including the option to take some classes in advance. Recently, though, things have changed. In the state of Indiana, summer school programs are funded by the state. But beginning in 2025, Indiana began to require summer school for second and third graders who scored poorly or failed the state's Reading Evaluation and Determination Test, otherwise known as iRead. Since then, the funding had to be moved to elementary. While some classes are still available for high schoolers who failed the more important classes, Head of Curriculum, Bill Toller, mentioned some programs that were completely cut.
Yeah, the funding went away from the state for summer band, for PE. I don't remember off the top of my head what the other courses were. The courses that we still have a chance to get some reimbursement on, I do know are like English 9, English 10, Algebra 1, Geometry. Algebra 2 because some of our students still need that in between the changes in the diploma requirements. But we tried to keep the courses that were the most needed, that students need to, there's the highest chance a student need to retake to offer in the summertime through the Edmentum option we offered.
Although the changes may bring some concerns, the new requirements for the class of 2029 have been given some leeway. For example, these freshmen and future Carroll High School students aren't required to take Algebra 2. Some upperclassmen believe this is unfair, but the benefits that elementary students have received have been impactful.
I think it had a big impact for those students. So our iRead scores this year were some of the highest scores we ever had. Most of the students passed the test, and of course we want everybody to be able to read well and be proficient in reading, and that'll help them later on as they get older. So I think it had a really positive impact on those students.
Thanks, Jamie. And you're running out of time to buy your tickets to prom.
Tickets are on sale before and after school in the Commons today and tomorrow for $35.
The girls' outdoor track and field season is about to get underway. Head coach Luke Miller says they'll try to build upon their success last season.
What we tell the kids is right now, kind of early in the season, they don't necessarily need to be as fast as they were at the end of last season. They should just be looking to be at or ahead of where they were back in February and March of last year.
The indoor season wraps up with the Hoosier State Relay this Saturday. Over the weekend, the boys volleyball team played South Bend Riley. The Chargers swept the Wildcats 3-0. Jaden Carpers led the Chargers in 2 categories on Saturday's win with 10 kills and 4 total blocks. Isaac Bashong with 6 serving aces, and James Hench had 11 digs and 12 receptions. Now, let's check out highlights from Monday and Tuesday's home matches. Boys volleyball is back in action tonight at Leo. That's all for this week in sports. Back to you guys.
And that's all for our show today.
Make sure to check us out on Instagram at The Charger Current.
You can submit story ideas on the Google form found in the description of this video.
Have a wonderful Wednesday, Chargers.